Alright, hey, welcome back. We're going to be doing some 1G and 2G tubing. We're going to put two pieces of tubing together. I'm going to show you how to do it not only in the flat position, but also in the horizontal position. And when we get done doing tube to tube, we're going to actually put it into a fillet weld. We're going to weld all the way around, weld the tube onto the flat plate. We'll do that in 2F. So we're going to be using Millermatic 251. We're going to run some 035 wire with a 75-25 blend, and we're just going to use a short arc process. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll have my 3/8 stick out, and that's how long I'm going to be when I do these welds. A little bit closer in the beginning when we start the arc, and as we finish it, we'll increase the stick out as much as 1/8 of an inch more, and that'll kind of help the puddle from falling out. And of course, as we loop ourselves around, we're going to try to tie our welds in. It's a great skill to learn. Stops and restarts on a MIG machine. So we're going to get started and tack this thing together. I'm going to use my hand as a clamp. And we want to have good fit up with no gaps. The tubing that we're using is 120 wall, so it's basically 1/8 of an inch. My hand doesn't want to work today. There we go. So we're going to put a tack on one side, and then we're going to go to the exact opposite. Make sure we have good fit out and do the other tack. So 2 tacks opposite sides, and now we're going to weld it together.
All right, so in the 1G position, we're going to leave our tack on the opposite side of where we're going to start. And as I start, I'm going to kind of start on this edge and bring it around. And as I get to, I'm going to blend this tack in and stop and leave a crater. So when I do the other side, I just start right in the crater. So here we go. Kind of flip it, and you can see that ball, that's a short arc transfer. We're just going to clip that, give ourselves a little bit of stick out, and I'm kind of angling this nozzle away so you can see it on the camera. Cover. That one was a lot better. You see I go a little side to side, that way the wire doesn't sit right in the middle and shoot out into, in case I have a poor fit up. So those are the 2 flat ones. We're going to finish this off and do them horizontally. Okay, so we're going to try this horizontal one here, and I'm going to be a little awkward because I'm going to be a little bit so the camera can get in there, but I'm going to start on this puddle here. I'm going to still do that same zigzag with a slight upward angle of the nozzle. And then as I get over to this edge, I'm going to see if I can wrap and continue to push it all the way to the end so I have one continuous bead. So let's try this. This is going to be the 2G. Okay, I came a little bit out of the puddle there on this transition. That's why I got that droop. I am going to do another one, but I'll stop. All right, so now we're going to put this on a plate, and I'm going to tack 2 opposite sides. Now, I don't like to put the tack on the ends because that's right where I'm going to stop. So I'm going to put them in a little bit from the edge. There's one. You see, it's not on the end. It's right close to it, though. It's going to be one of the hottest parts of the weld. We'll just turn this around on a 180 and we'll do it on the opposite side. It's going nowhere. Okay, now when I do these horizontal tees around, what I'm going to do is on my first start, I'm not going to start right on the edge. I'm going to start a little bit indented, and then that way I actually straighten that. I'm going to start on the edge right over here, and I'm going to tie it in so when I finish I can weld right over where I started. That's going to be the coldest part of the weld. So I'm going to come around here, and as I'm welding I'm going to go and melt this tack in, and then to make my second pass easier I'm going to kind of try to wrap around the edge. But I want to leave a crater so I can fill in when I restart. Here we go. And I'm using kind of a J motion, a little back and forth, a little backfill as they call it. We'll turn it 180, clip the end, good clean wire, and then we'll just continue on. And you'll see the majority of the wire is sinking down. I'm always hitting the bottom plate, and I'm doing that backfill to bring that puddle up. So this is our pipe to plate, pipe to pipe weld that we're gonna do. Actually, it's tubing, not pipe. But you know, we're gonna put water in it and see how it holds. And I have not seen any leaks here. It's been sitting for about 2 minutes, and looks pretty good. So look at the tie-ins. The tie-ins are what's key. Be careful if you got any where the tie-ins aren't that good, like right here. That's a possible leak area.